everyone. Lauren Culp here, President and CEO at CUInsight.com, and I am bringing you a 3 questions video interview with a really special guest. Joining me is Colin Phillips. He's the Chief Technology Officer at Lodestar. I'm so excited for our conversation. It's going to be a good one about some hot topics for credit unions. Colin, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. I'm really excited to talk about this.
I want to talk about, first of all, the number one thing on probably most credit union CEOs' minds right now, which is mergers and acquisitions. We
Mhm.
know they're a really hot topic for credit unions. And I know too that Lodestar has a lot of experience in this space. So could you explain a little bit about how Lodestar works with credit unions going through a merger or an acquisition?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, this is such a hot topic right now. There's so many credit unions in the industry merging and absorbing and things like that. So I think Lodestar has lots of experience. I mean, me personally, I've been doing mergers, acquisitions, implementations of core banking systems for 20 plus years now. And the team at Lodestar has really over the last 5 to 6 years has really been focusing on this quite heavily. So from our perspective, when we're involved in mergers and acquisitions, we really come at it from a data perspective. I think that's really where Lodestar's strength is. So we come in, we help clients understand what the merger is going to look like, what the migration is going to look like. We're migrating the data from one donor core system to the production core system, really to help set them up for success going forward. So I think for us, expertise is a big piece. As I said, we've got lots of experience around that. We've been doing it for many years. And really, we're involved in really all data aspects. So anywhere from data mapping to migration of data to understanding of the data to knowing the importance of the data to helping them through their business decisions as it comes to moving data from one system to the other. The biggest piece of all of that is really the actual data migration piece. It's the writing of the code. It's the moving of the data from one system to the other, the automation around that, the programming. That's really where Lodestar fits in a migration and really helps our clients be successful.
When it comes to M&A activity, I'm sure that data integrity and data governance play a really big part in a smooth and successful experience for everyone. And I think for a lot of people, though, data integrity and data governance can be terms that are really daunting, or
Yes.
maybe a little daunting for some, really daunting for others. What do those two terms mean to you as the expert in this area? And what are some ways that credit unions can proactively improve their strategies in data governance and data integrity?
Yeah, I think you're right. Those are buzzwords in the industry that can be daunting. But I think we take a practical approach. Uh, you can go down so many levels when it gets to data governance and spend so much time and effort. But as I said, Lodestar likes to be a little bit more practical, a little bit more intentional. So for us, it's more about, are you making sure that you're moving data from one place to the next efficiently, in a good manner, making sure you're not leaving data behind, making sure you're understanding the importance of certain data elements as well. I think that's the biggest piece when it comes to data governance, is just understanding the use of it, understanding what you need it for, understanding again the importance of that and making business decisions around that. So how we kind of help our clients around that is prep work up front, providing things like scrub reports, business unit reviews, as I said, understanding the difference in process that leads, to difference in data from one system to the other. I think that's something that falls short sometimes, is that not all core systems work the same and not all processes internally within credit unions and banks work the same. So it's important to kind of understand that. A couple of tools that we've helped clients implement that help, as well as things like a data quality management tool that allows them to build business rules to help manage and maintain their clean data before and both and after a merger as well. And then post merger, sort of having that donor system data, because you don't always need all of it upfront in the merger, but there's times where you need it after the fact for making business decisions, looking at the data governance aspect of it as well. And so having those deconversion data files stored off in a data warehouse for reference purposes, and helping with that data governance is a really important piece. So those are some of the ways that sort of Lodestar helps, really from the front to prep all the way through the merger and after.
That is so important for credit unions, and I think it's something that can be easily overlooked during the merger and acquisition
Yes.
process. So really great to hear about what Lodestar offers in that area. And I know that Lodestar too has a professional services division.
Mhm.
I'm curious about that. Can you give us a little bit of insight into the work that this team does from you all and any examples or success stories from your clients?
Sure. Yeah, so over the last several years, Lodestar's really been adding to our professional services team. We're doing lots of stuff now. We have our core offering, multi-source data warehouse, advanced analytics platform that delivers sort of high quality solutions and optimizes the investment in the core. But we understand that also there's a lot of other things that our clients need that don't necessarily fit within our mergers, don't fit in data warehousing or analytics. And so some of that is really trying to make sure that they can optimize and make sure that they're getting the most value out of their core, and it's running as efficient as possible. So some examples of that are, just as it talk about mergers, is really testing scripts. That's something that we've come in and helped a lot of clients in, whether we're involved in the merger or not. We've got a set of testing scripts that they can use that help. We know that that's been a successful part of a number of projects for our clients. When it gets to kind of the data side of things, is our professional services teams gets involved in a lot of advanced query writing, report writing from the core, even things like core configuration or understanding the level of data in the core and looking at making it more efficient. So things like data purging. Now in the world of technology and communication between systems, APIs are becoming really relevant and important. So we're doing a lot of work around core API integration and movement of data and managing of that data between different systems. So that's a big piece of it. So really, a lot of different things kind of outside of the core, but again, all central to that data theme, the core theme, and really trying to optimize the value of that core that our clients have.
It is always so cool for me to hear more about the work that Lodestar does. There's so much important stuff that you all offer for credit unions, and I know that you are so familiar with the credit union space, which is particularly
Mhm.
important. As we wrap up the conversation, Colin, do you have any final thoughts for our audience or final asks of our listeners today?
Yeah, absolutely. I think for us, we like to be involved in any different, aspect of any type of project. As you've heard, we've got different PS projects, mergers, acquisitions, data warehousing, analytics. So we just say, reach out to us, chat through anything you want, anything from data strategy to mergers to, just even simple things. Nothing's too small, nothing's too big for Lodestar. We love having conversations with our clients around their business, their strategy, their outlook. So please reach out and we'd be more than happy to have a chat.
That is perfect. We are going to link to the Lodestar website here in the post. So anybody interested in getting in touch, and we'll have some contact information for Colin and his team at Lodestar. It has been such a pleasure, Colin, getting to connect with you. And thanks so much for making the time today.
Thanks so much for having me, Lauren. I appreciate it.
And thank you to all of you who tuned in today for this 3 questions video interview. We will be back again next time.